Dopest dope I've ever smoked. Hands down, dopest dope I've ever smoked. It's not better than the Blue Oyster. You can't be. I don't think I can't handle better than this. Is like.
Ba, 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 ba. I think we should have background music.
I do too. I completely agree with you.
We're going to.
We're doing it. We're doing it. Welcome.
Did you start this recording?
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Smoke With Us. I'm Eastwood.
I'm Blue.
And thank you so much for joining our virtual smoke circle.
That's what this is.
Yeah, it's where we just chill, we talk and about stories, about life, what's happening in the world. And we just, have fun. We just create community.
Like a smoke circle, bruh. But virtually.
Imagine, my best way to think of it is like that 70s show.
Yeah.
Because they're smoking weed.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the whole thing. Yeah.
I know. When I was a kid, I was like...
Do you remember the episode where the parents ate the brownies and then they went to the basement and it was going around, they were doing all this shit? Yeah.
Bro. And it's so funny because like their parents always denied the shit that they did. And it's exactly how my parents did too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you sons of bitches, I know you're doing shady shit back here.
That show's iconic, bro.
It really is. It really is. Topher Grace is also Tobey Maguire. He's a stunt double there.
Man, why isn't that show as big as fucking... it's called Topher Grace a stunt double?
For Tobey Maguire? Yeah, for sure.
That's what... You're right, dude. That I've never heard it precise. Like, I know a lot of people that have that, but I've never heard it put well. That's it, dude. He's his stunt double, dude.
Bro, for sure. I mean, like, I feel bad for Topher Grace sometimes because, like, he's known for that 70s show, but now he looks so distinctly different from what he did when he was younger. Not distinctly, but
it's the hair, dude.
Up. Yeah.
It's the hair.
Yeah, you can tell he's grown up. And Tobey Maguire just looks the fucking same.
I know. Dude, only 1 star rose from that, bro.
Well, one of them, are you talking about from...
That 70 show?
Yeah, Ashton Kutcher.
Oh, wait, no, 2. There was 2. I forgot Ashton was on it. Dude, that Ashton and Ashton, not the same person to me.
Because they are quite literally like 2 different people.
Nope. But he... Yeah, that show's iconic. That show should be Friends level.
It really should be. But I think the thing is just so like, it's such a different part of America. And it's so real to a lot of people that
Are you saying it's basically Roseanne?
Yeah, but like...
Whereas like Roseanne was huge, but not huge at the same time because it was like...
It's like too real for
America,
people and they can't deal with it. Because people use TV shows and movies for an escape.
Yeah.
And they don't want to see a reflection of their fucking life.
Right, I feel you. I don't know if it's too middle America. I mean, I don't know if I agree with the reflection thing. Maybe though. That definitely could be a part of it, especially for some people. But I am 100% on it though. That's like, it's middle America.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah.
It's like,
because like I would say King of Queens is bigger than both those shows. Like, in zeitgeist wise.
Well, in King of Queens, they could afford shit. Like I remember in that 70s show, like there were some moments where they're like...
Yeah, but also they live in New York.
Yeah.
So it's like the Midwest of New York.
Yeah. I don't know. That 70s show, man, it just hits different. I still rewatch it sometimes.
I know. It should be that big in the stoner community. I don't know why it's not. Well, we're starting it, guys. Start talking about it like it's Friends. If you haven't seen it, you got to watch it. You got to discover it now, like a lot of the Gen Zers with Friends.
I started thinking, I was thinking about like Wilmer Valderrama, who plays Fez.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, he really hasn't done a lot. And then I turned on like the TV, like the cable or whatever, like the little fucking app that I have.
Yeah.
And he was on a crime show as like a detective.
Yeah, dude, I've seen him in a bunch of things.
And I was like, this is just Fez doing a crime show.
But it's not. He doesn't even have the accent or anything.
I know. But I can't get it out of my head.
Honestly, though, what it felt like is Fez, that's who he grew up to be.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Well,
so he knows how not to, he can act like with a perfect accent.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, Fez was such a great fucking character for him. Like, he did such a good job.
Yeah, I wonder if he still looks at it that way or if he looks at that like,
I'm sure
like I got too typecasted.
Yeah, I think he's like, this is fucking bullshit. Oh,
like
God.
He was so typecasted that like even trying to do something kind of funny like Punk'd or something doesn't work for him.
Yeah, and like remember Yo Mama?
That's what it was. Yeah, he couldn't even do a Yo Mama, dude. He was so typecasted as like a certain type of character. He couldn't just do broad comedy. He had to. I loved Your Mama though.
Yo Mama.
Corey Holcomb's a comedian, and he's like, screw that show. He's like, my jokes were too raw for it. He's like, they took me off because they said they couldn't use my jokes on TV. He's like, my jokes were fine. I just said shit like, your mama show nasty. Her panties look like buffalo paper.
Bro. Whoa.
Dude, I lost it. I was like, dude. He's like, I would have won. I was like, he would have, dude.
He would. Yeah, there's no way you can't get a loud crowd reaction from that.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, Nick Cannon, honestly, Wild 'N Out like has some hits, man.
Yeah, dude, I love Wild 'N Out.
But they get so overlooked because of Nick Cannon.
It totally is, dude. And even if he's the one, like, I'll even give him full credit. Like, maybe he's like is the brain power behind it. So he is finding these funny dudes. He's da da da. Like, I'll give him full creative power over it. And but because of who he is and like Nickelodeon and shit.
Oh yeah, dude. And like him dating Mariah Carey and bullshit like that.
And then divorcing Mariah Carey. It's like he's the whole it's overlooked because of him 100%.
Yeah, and they have some like really solid like comedians in general, like female, male, like just fucking hitters, man.
Yeah, they are. They are hitters.
Like, I get stuck on these like fucking Facebook holes with like Wild 'N Out, just tops of Wild 'N Out, like top jokes and shit.
Oh, that's great
because they're so good, dude. They're just like God. There was one I'm not even gonna say it because I can't remember it fully, but there's just some fucking rough hitters out there, dude. Ugh.
I feel you.
Oh man.
I feel you, bro. Are you just talking about like on Wild 'N Out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like, bro.
I'm really surprised they had no competitors. Really.
Yeah, no, I know. I am too. I think I don't know. I feel like the live TV show aspect thing is kind of dying a little bit. Like,
well, it's not live.
Like, oh well, okay, but like the game show type stuff, like.
I mean, TV as a whole is dying. And when I say dying, I don't think it ever will fully go away. I think it would just more transition to like internet TV to some degree. But
or like streaming services
and stuff like that. But I think basically the more traditional type of TV, the more it just becomes niche.
Yeah,
do you get what I mean? It's not
no, for sure.
It's like, especially if it's not like on a place where it's like niches thrive, like YouTube or something.
Yeah.
What was that?
It's my fucking vape. It just hurt.
I bet.
Ow.
God damn. Why are you dropping your vape like that?
It's like I put it in my like crotch and then it just like falls to the floor. I'm surprised this thing isn't broke. I think you're freaky and I like you a lot.
What are we smoking on?
We haven't even completed the intro.
No, I was honestly, I just in my head flipped to, you know what? We're going to try a new intro that's more organic. So we're just going to hit all the beats of the intro, but I was planning on doing it like casually over the whole episode. Let's just try that. Let's just hit it casually over the whole episode.
We're smoking on some mint cookies. And then we have some a little sprinkle of Tahoe OG. And what level of high are you?
At least an 8.
Yeah, I think I'm an 8.
At least an 8.
Yeah. So if you're at a level 8 and you want to continue, definitely continue with us.
Or if you want to catch up, pause and catch up. See you on the other side.
And we're back, and we're still sponsored by East Street CBD.
I was going to add that somewhere in.
Okay.
I was going to add it there somewhere in. / we always do like 2.
Yeah.
I know I'll cover all the beats in the outro.
So yeah, just copy and paste it.
Yeah. I mean, okay, I don't copy and paste it. They're different every time, okay? You sound like you judging my app reading ability.
No, I'm not.
App.
No.
I meant ad. I have like dyslexic speak. Like said D was a P. Is that a condition?
I think it's part of dyslexia.
Like saying it wrong too?
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah.
I thought it was just reading.
It can be both.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure Lexia is like Roman with like books and reading.
Oh my God. Hey, producer, can you look up something? Yeah. So
Okay, so it can. It just like basically like the order of it can affect like the order of like directions given and like you can have hard time understanding like directions and shit like that.
names.
And it even said pronouns.
Names.
No, I don't replace names. I'm not like that's Sue and she's like I'm Angela. And I'm like, "Oh no." I'm like, "I don't know your name at all." But
Who are you?
But really, if you really think about it, dyslexia then is like literally just having a problem with orders.
yeah.
Literally, the order of things, orders given to you, like the steps, the orders of orders. You just have an orders problem, dude. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
The pronouns thing is because they sound similar.
Oh, like she, he.
Yeah.
Oh, they're saying she. Okay, it's because they're she, he probably, not like boy, girl, because that would be fucking nuts.
Yeah.
Like it was a conceptually like.
It's like, oh, hey, girl.
Yeah, my sister has dyslexia.
I think I have a little bit of it, but I've never been diagnosed, so I don't know for sure.
Are you just saying that because you don't like reading?
No, I legitimately think I do. There's some things that like I'm like, why the fuck? What? Like when I say sometimes when I say stuff, there's just some things that kind of.
Do you
link
read
to it.
fine?
Yes and no. It's weird.
Like, do you jumble the word up?
Sometimes it does. Sometimes it happens, but it's not like all the time. Like
But like, do you jumble up common words?
it would be like full sentences that like I'll read different. And I'll have to go back and reread it because I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. My sister is too.
There's also because there's a few conditions. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Because like just because you have trouble reading or like have something happen when you read, doesn't mean dyslexia.
Yeah, my sister. Well, she hasn't been diagnosed yet, but she thinks she has it too. It's probably because we think my dad has it, and so we're like, oh, we must have it. That fucker has it.
Slash, from what I heard about your dad, maybe you're inheriting something from him that like he also thinks he has a bunch of things, whether he does or not. Like,
Yeah.
so it's like maybe you're just inheriting. Like, did he tell you got diagnosed?
He doesn't like really talk about it.
Maybe he didn't get diagnosed.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe he's like you, just more extreme.
I mean that would make sense. A lot
That
of people
would.
think we look alike.
I'm so glad you said that. Do identical twins freak you out?
Kinda.
Yeah, dude. You want to hear one that really freaked me the fuck out? Because in general, it's like if you're just two identical twins, like the twins we know,
I tried finding. Like,
they're fucking dope, and like they're cool because you can tell they're both their own people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But like when twins start like dressing the same or dressing exactly the opposite, which is still
Yeah.
dressing the same.
Yeah,
It's just a different color pattern, basically. Okay, it's just a different pattern, but you're dressing the same, and and shit like that. And they're like always walking together all the time, like shit like that. So like one that freaked me out, dude, was these twins were getting married to another set of identical
Oh
twins.
fuck that.
But then not only that, both twins, like the girl twins, wanted to marry another set of identical twins their whole lives. And they wanted them all to live together their whole life. And they purposely dress alike. And like you can tell that they purposely finish each other's sentences. And they like have same think, bro.
I hear like a re.
That's what I was like, dude. I was like,
But no.
Guess where they met?
Where?
An identical twin convention.
Oh well, that's bullshit. That's not fair. That's not fair at all.
What's
You
not
can't have a dream and then just go to something that gives you the dream on a platter.
That means
That
there's
ain't how. That's not how it
no,
works.
but it's a convention. It's a convention. Not, but like I think, why do you need a convention?
I know, right?
I don't see any brothers.
You're not that much of an anomaly.
We're
Nom-
anomaly. Slash, shouldn't the more you're anomalous, the more you not have a convention? Convention's a lot of people,
Yeah, no, for sure.
but it's like, do we have fraternal twin conventions? And if not, I think,
Just a normal convention.
hey, we're basically just brother and sister, but at the same time, basically. So now we're weird. No,
Oh my God.
I just don't understand.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like them having a convention makes it more my argument where it's like, it's a little weird.
Yeah. No, for sure. Oh my God.
But like, again, some identical twins, super cool. People are cool. They're just like, yeah, we're both our own people. And you're like, that makes sense. But then when they like both say hi to you and it's like simultaneously wearing the same fucking outfit, you're like, oh God.
No. See, the twins that we know, there was a point in time when they did kind of look very similar. And when I knew them, it was before you knew them. And but there was differences that I knew about each of them.
Yeah.
So I knew which one was which, always.
Yeah.
And people are like, how do you get that? I'm like, dude, like this person has this and this person has that. That's the difference. And they're like, I mean, but still, like, it trips me up. I'm like, are you fucking stupid? Like, they literally, like, one has literally like a scar and the other one doesn't.
But like, how big is the scar? Because I haven't noticed.
It's across
any
his
scar.
fucking
I haven't
forehead
noticed
because
the
he
scar.
covers it up. So he used to have a birthmark, a big, huge birthmark that no one ever saw. I saw it once because he always wore a beanie over it. And that's why he didn't have like long hair or like really like, well, he had long hair, but it wasn't like, he didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
And then he got the birthmark removed and then he had a mark, like a scar, and you can still see it if you look, but it's also like kind of formed into a wrinkle.
Man, he hated that birthmark.
Yeah. He was really insecure about it.
Apparently. What was it? Just like a giant dick?
Well, no, like, have you ever seen those things on people's cheeks where it's like a big black, or not black, but
Oh, like the real purple, like bruise?
No, brown. It looks almost like a mole.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that.
Could you imagine if it was like a dick-shaped one, though?
I don't know, man. I try to turn that into something.
Man with a dick head. See him now.
Man with a literal dick on his head.
Just like join a circus, have the easiest job at the fucking circus.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah.
Oh,
that'd be
dude.
funny.
So back to the identical twins. What's crazy is they were talking about wanting kids and stuff because identical twins share like so much DNA. And then they're also sleeping with identical twins that also share a lot of DNA, like with themselves. So it's like they're like have a lot of it.
Yeah.
Long story short, their kids, when they are born from the separate parents, genetically, as far as like if you're talking about related, are genetically more similar to siblings than cousins.
Oh, that's weird.
Do you know
That's
what I'm
really
saying?
weird. Yeah.
So like
That's weird.
genetically and like the risk that would come from like incest, like that's probably like the easiest way to like think about it, is like as bad, closer to as bad as it would be to have a child with your sibling than it would be to have a child with your cousin.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Isn't that crazy?
That's really crazy.
I know, dude. And
Fuck
these
that.
people, dude, I just stared. I was just like, what is happening? Because like you could tell one twin too was like the bossy one.
Oh.
So it's like there's a follower twin that like the bossy one's like, we're together forever and we want to be the same person. The not bossy one was like, totally.
You think that's what happened to Mary Kate and Ashley?
Who knows, bro? They're anomalies. I genuinely don't know what's like.
But-
I kind of forget they exist entirely
Yeah, I know.
until it gets brought up.
But I honestly like they just have such an unwavered loyalty to each other,
I mean, I think you have to be.
and it's just
At that
like
point.
they like. Even
Well, they went
their-
through child fame together.
Well, even like when like you hear their sister who was in like the Marvel shit
Yeah.
talk about them,
She's hot.
It's like they're an anomaly. So even their family.
Oh,
it's
really?
like whenever we see them, we see them both. They're just there. So to me, they look like fucking aliens.
They honestly they kind of do right now. Like the girl from Die Antwoord.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. We just listened to Diet Word for our like little pump up music before our show, and I got that fucking song so stuck in my
You
head.
think I'm freaky and
It's just Fink. Like I love that. You think I'm freaky and I like you a lot.
or I think
Yeah.
you freaky. Yeah,
Whatever. It's great.
it is.
But dude, okay, so listening to Diet Antwoord and that fucking song, just because of like the beat that it has in it,
Yeah.
I have this like fantasy that hopefully one day I'll be able to make it into reality. Is just go into some club in Europe, be blasted out of my mind, and then just hear their European club music like that. And just like shit faced and be dancing with someone that I don't fucking know. And it's just like me just like, what the fuck is happening? And like strobe lights and lights all around me.
I feel you.
Bro.
Some of their music makes me sound like makes me feel like I'm having blackouts at a sex club in Germany.
I honestly would want that to happen in Amsterdam. That'd be like the place.
Just because of the weed?
Just because of everything.
What else? Name me one other thing. That will add to that experience that any other European country with like European architecture won't add.
Every time I think of Amsterdam, I just think of like drugs. I just think of like every
it's your
drug
Florida.
possible. It could happen in London too, but
But like some people get killed over there.
or get acid thrown in their face.
Or a knife attack.
And I ain't about that.
Ain't about that life. No, sir.
You know, I was having this thought. I was like, you know what? I get like, you know, stricter gun laws and stuff like that. Like I understand it. But also part of me is like, I don't want to take away guns fully because I don't want to be knifed to death.
No, that honestly, there's some side effects I hear from other countries that like ban shit. That does make me like, maybe not 100 ban it. Like, like acid attacks. I was like, I'd rather be shot.
Oh yeah, 100%. I don't know, man. I just like no.
I genuinely would rather be shot than to have an acid attack.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I'll take that every time.
Yeah.
And you know what I really prefer? A quick one, like a shot to like just death, just instant. Like I'm just walking, I'm just walking down the street. I don't even see it. It just hits me in my temple. I'm done. It's like doop.
I think a lot of people probably want that if that's gonna happen.
I mean, I'm saying though, like out of the two, like if there's a choice, that's it. I don't care what you give me.
I mean, there may be some sadists out there that want like that slow torture, but bro, like, no.
You don't want those people in your life, dude. And if you were one of those people, I don't know.
If you want slow torture, we can't be in each other's life. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. I just think
I'm not getting stuck in a situation where they're like, "We shoot you in the head or fucking torture you."
That person just volunteer us.
Like, oh, torture. I'm like, oh,
no, shoot me,
no.
Please.
I'm like, I did not sign up for this. This is not a hostile movie.
Oh, dude, no, thank you.
Dude, that honestly scares the fuck out of me.
Something like that.
It is like a real fear that I have.
Yeah, I feel you, bro.
And I'm not in the demographic for someone to steal at all.
Me neither.
But like, I'm still scared.
But getting stolen.
But it's not really, and even in that situation, it's not necessarily about like who you are. It's just wanting to torture people in general. So it's just like,
oh wait, the people doing it,
the people like torturing the other people.
They just want torture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so even then, like, I'm still like, there's a % chance that I could get taken.
Oh, you're saying like, like it's just luck of the draw at that point. They ain't going after just females or just males. Like I can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, dude. It's just fucking, dude, there is some porn that I watched a long time ago.
Whoa, where's this going?
Hold on.
You watching some hostile
No,
porn?
no. It kind of reminded me a little hostile, but it was
Is it
because
the house just shot?
Yeah. It was like in this weird like glory hole situation, but it was like,
It's like dungeony.
but yeah, but it was like a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And like random people had either their ass like showing through the glory hole or had like their like a mat like
Was
lips.
it wood?
No, it's like gray.
Oh, okay.
It was like doors. And there was-
American?
No, it was European.
It's gray?
Yeah. And there's doors and they have like little holes and someone either sticks their mouth through or their ass.
Do they have someone elevated?
So sometimes.
Oh, maybe it is gray. Has it always been gray? Or have you only
I
seen
don't
this
know.
once?
It's only been like a once or maybe twice type of
Did it have subtitles?
Sometimes, yeah.
Was this gay?
Yeah.
They have a straight version of this.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking scary though, dude. Like there's just like these random dudes walking in, like either eating the ass or like fucking it.
I mean, they're all
or-
porn stars, but yeah.
Yeah. But it was just like, I'm just waiting for someone to fucking like chop my dick off behind that.
Yeah, but
Or
now
like-
imagine you feel 100% safe, so you know no one will cut your dick off. Kind of hot.
I don't know, man. Glory holes within me have always been kind of like, it's just weird.
Okay, here's the deal. I feel you, but what about in a fantasy sense? So like any reservation about like getting hurt, getting a disease, stuff like that, it's gone.
I would rather have the situation where someone was blindfolded and just like waiting for me type of thing than like a hole.
For you to like put your dick in.
Yeah.
But what about casual hole? Like you at a gas station. And it's like normal. Like,
No,
I'm trying to set up the
no.
whole fantasy world.
No, I would never do that. No.
But like no disease and no one cuts your dick off. Those are guaranteed.
No. I just feel like there's something inside me that thinks it's like dirty. I don't know what it is.
That you can't even let yourself fantasize about it?
Yeah, I just don't like it.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just one of those things I'm like, no, I don't want any part of that. Just like how some guys are like, no, I don't like dick. Like, I just don't. Like, I don't want to try it. I don't want to like do any of that. Like, I just don't like it. I just know I don't like it. That's kind of what it is to me.
Interesting.
So.
Interesting.
And there are still those guys that are like, are you sure? It's different.
My thing is, mine's not like necessarily like that. Like, I believe you and everything. I'm not saying like, I don't think you would. I don't think you would. I was just saying, like, part of me wonders if that is just like almost like a sexual orientation thing where it's just like you're not that horny or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like you're not at the right level of like,
yeah,
fucking stuff, or if there's like something deeper.
I don't know.
Like maybe because of like what your family made you feel about sex, that things that seem deviant are like, ugh, to you.
No, I like whips and chains and shit. I kind of think I'm like borderline.
Whips and chains and shit in a committed relationship. You tell me you go do whips, chains and shit with a stranger?
So I went to a leather bar once and I was kind of into it. There's like a spider web thing that people were on.
Oh, so spoopy, that's why.
But then it got shut down. If that doesn't tell you anything. But dude, oh god, dude. So the first time I ever went, never have been there in my life. Mm-hmm. And my 2 roommates at the time were like, we're gonna take you there. It's so much fun. Like it's just fun. And it was like fun in like a make fun kind of way.
Yeah.
And so
wait, where?
At this leather bar where we're from.
Well, if you kind of liked it, it wasn't a make fun kind of way then, was it?
Well, at first it was. Like when we went there. Like for them kind of bringing me, I think that's what it was for them. And I was like,
but then you're like, this kind of like it.
Ooh, okay. No, but so like we walk in, like obviously like there's like a bunch of like burly ass men there. Mm-hmm. I always think that's kind of hot. I'm like, all right, cool. We're in the right place. But then it kind of gets a little weirder. Like as you just like there's a guy getting blown in the corner, and you're just like, whoa, okay, cool.
Like for real, you saw that?
Yeah, like in the back, like there's like an alley thing that they put a fence up so no one could see from the outside, and they use the alley as like a deck.
Wow, yeah. So this was like the real deal.
Yeah, and so we were like walking around, and then like some people like the bartender's like, you guys should go upstairs and see what upstairs like, and because they kind of asked us what we were doing. Of course, this place got shut down, dude. Well, because the bartender asked us like what we were doing because we were ordering drinks and shit. I'm like, oh, it's the first time, or this is his first time. I'm like, yeah, you guys should go upstairs and show him like that. I'm like, okay. So we walk upstairs. And I'm like, all right, it seems like a normal
orgy palace.
Hold on, we walk upstairs and it's just like it seems like a normal, like bar scene. There's like 2 rooms, and then like I turn around and there's this fucking spider web, and like there's no one on it at the time, but then there's like people like, and there's like I was like on a stage.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, okay, we get a little, a little spicy. And then like, 2 guys are talking and like being sexual with each other. And then we turn the corner to go to where the bar was. And there's like this person sitting and then like a bunch of people around them.
Yeah.
And then someone else is like sitting there caressing their face and just like touching them. They're probably on some fucking drug. And like,
aren't we all?
Then it's just like people having sex and shit. This one guy tried to like have sex with me in the bathroom. And I was like, no. And it's so sexual. They have literal buckets of condoms everywhere.
Of course this place got shut down. Of course it did.
And I mean, like, there are some other gay bars that have buckets of condoms as well, but like, not like this. Not like every other, like, it's like salt and pepper shakers, but buckets of condoms. Is like, that's what it was like.
That was hilarious.
And, yeah, like when I was going to pee, I felt like I didn't have any privacy.
Dude, this ain't your gags. Gay bar.
No. And we actually had one with us too. And she was like, this is weird. Can we go? I was like,
she's like, this is not why I like the gays.
And she had heard about this place, but I don't think she'd ever been either. But there were some cute guys and like they were hitting on me and stuff. I was younger too. So obviously they like sniffed that young boy puss and they're like, come here, boy.
Right.
Because you're just like a shade younger than them.
Young John.
And and new people, dude. If you have fucking people who have been coming there, it's like, oh, you're new, aren't you? I haven't seen you here.
Fresh blood.
And you're like, oh god. That's what it felt like most of the time, and it was dark, like to the point where like I was like, "Can we turn on some lights? Like have something."
To the point I was accidentally running into dicks. I was like, "Oh God, fuck!"
Yeah, but
It's like normally I'd love this, but I can't see them coming.
yeah, dude. People getting blown at gay bars is like a normal thing. Like and like I've seen someone
Like publicly.
So another instance at a different gay bar, I was there was like another like alley thing that was like a deck. I was walking through a different door coming in,
Yeah.
and there was like a second bar that was closed down, and there was a bartender giving another guy a blowjob there, and like where the bar you go into the bar, right next to the door.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying like in the environment of gay bars, there's a lot of like blowjobs.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about just like on the dance floor, pow pow. Yeah. I was like, wow. There's like out and about, but no. Okay.
there
There's a lot of blowjobs.
a lot of gay bars
There's a
don't-
lot of blowjobs in clubs.
dude.
around.
A lot of gay bars don't have doors on their stalls, and I'm like, if I gotta go poo poo, like, what am I gonna do?
That's not the place to go poo poo.
It definitely was not. No, I don't know why I would even want to do that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, I don't think I've ever had to or wanted to.
So you're two guys fuck in the stall next to you, and you're like,
No, dude, imagine you're fucking and you just like start to smell like some shit and you're like, wait, is this you? And they're like, no, this is not me. And then you hear it's like just drops and you're like, God fucking damn it.
oh God.
Or you hear like diarrhea. It's like,
That would be, or you're like just starting to get hot and heavy, and all of a sudden you just hear like, you're just like, oh no.
bro, I would die. I would legitimately die.
Oh, it'd be so funny. Ooh,
Yeah, but gay bars
highbrow
are,
humor here, just a lot of shit.
gay bars are a different world, man.
Yeah.
It's so like tragic and scary. No, not really. Like there are some really fun ones, but just people are so like just like they just want like you walk in, it's like everyone turns and looks at you. I'm like, bitch, what? Like I'm just coming in.
That's hilarious. A streamer I watch is by, and he was talking about it, and he's like, dudes are just way too aggressive. He's like, I'm genuinely thinking about hanging out with dudes. He's like, they're just so aggressive about it.
You start to you realize and like wonder like, oh damn, is this what women feel like?
Yeah, that's like he's talked about it a bunch. He's like, dude, it's helped me so much. It's just like, God damn. He's like, I'll be like, fucking no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, dudes are just so aggressive.
Yeah. And I don't think guys in general like have a hard time like with taking no
You wait,
like in a sexual setting.
you said I don't think guys in general have a hard time taking no.
I mean, sorry, I think they do have a hard time.
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
no.
I was just like, I just want to make sure that you're saying exactly what we say right now.
Because basically, like I feel like if I went to a gay bar by myself when I was younger, it probably would have been worse. But since I had people with me, people don't try to fuck with you when you have people with you
Yeah,
because it's just too much.
Yeah.
But when you're alone, like you see those people that are alone, you're like, oh,
you see
God.
the sharks circling. Like,
I'm like, boy, I'm sorry.
Just walking around,
Yeah,
just staring at them.
yeah. And then you see like the fucking alpha male walk over, and they're like, "What's up?"
And then they attack.
There's one encounter that I think I can remember that I had. It was actually with the police officer. I was very
Like gay cop.
yeah.
Hmm.
I was very like, okay, like this is a little weird, but like
Wait, like in uniform or at a bar?
at a bar.
Okay,
He just
okay,
told me he was a cop. I was like
Okay.
a flex. I don't know why it was a flex, but
Because he could get you out tickets.
okay. That's true. I didn't think about it.
Anyone who says they would hate being connected to a cop just isn't connected to a cop.
He's pretty cute too. But it was like weird. Like I don't know. Like he like expressed interest in me,
Yeah.
and then like when he saw someone that we both knew was talking to me, he kind of like stopped because
Yeah.
I think he didn't like that person or whatever. But it's weird. But
Do you remember when we went to a gay bar for your birthday?
yeah, I don't like
yeah.
barely, but yes.
And then then the dude that was with us kept getting hit on by dudes. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
also
dude.
Straight.
Because
It
he
was
was,
funny,
dude. I don't care, dude. Yes, Just yes. Like that's all I can say about this. 100%. If
But it was just so funny, dude. And he was coming on hard. He's like, what are you looking at doing after this? Like, he's like, you want to go out to this bar with me? You want to go back to places?
so all I'll say about this is straight men, yes, getting hit on is not an unknown factor about gay bars if you're a straight guy.
Yeah.
But getting asked to go home with someone as a straight guy, there's a vibe that we pick up on and that we just assume.
I don't know. I think there's some that are just shooting for
Probably.
gold. And him. I think he was out of the country. Like he's from outside the country. So see, he was just biting. He was just trying to get. He's like, I'm fully letting out right here. He's like,
please.
Yeah, exactly. He was doing it like he only had 3 more years of
He's
doing
like, where
it.
I come from, they throw me off the building.
Yeah, he had like 3 more years of doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could see it. So he's like, you down? Nope. Bye.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had people follow me.
Great vodka cranberries though, dude.
Oh, God, almost too like strong.
They are.
I had
That's
a
why
fucking
they're great.
an apple martini one time, and I was like, dude, did you put any mix in this? I was like, is this just like, he's like, when we remake it? I'm sorry, it's just like a
Dude.
little strong. I'm like, I just don't think you put anything in it.
This isn't even green.
Yeah. I was like,
And you're not a fancy bar putting the real shit so it doesn't turn green. You're the turn green kind of bar.
yeah. Exactly, dude. You are the turn green kind of bar. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I just can't. And because of that, I can't do apple martinis anymore.
Just because of that one?
Because I had like a lot of them. Because I was just trying to get drunk, but I was just like, fuck it, and I just kept pounding them back. That and not Jaeger, Fireball. Ugh.
I don't like Fireball. Fireball's instant heartburn for me, bro. It's just like,
Bro,
it hits my tongue. It hits my tongue, and then I'm like,
bro.
But that's like heartburn.
I just have one instance with Fireball. So I was going to like an early morning like get drunk thing at a college one time, and it was 4 a.m.
Oh god.
And I had gotten like,
wait, you like wake up at 4?
yeah, I had gotten maybe like, we probably went to bed at like 9 or 10.
You wake up at 4.
Yeah, we probably went to bed at like 10. And you have these big ass 32-ounce cups with Fireball.
I mean, that's 6 hours. That's fine.
With Fireball, but it was just like early. You're just like, what the fuck? Am I
Yeah,
doing
the
now?
early part's the worst part.
So then like here, and
Okay,
you're
we got
like
12 hours.
take a drink, and it's mainly Fireball with like a sprinkle of apple cider.
Ugh.
And bro,
Why would they start with that? You know what you should start with? Fucking coffee and Baileys.
exactly. That's what I said. I was like, why are we doing this? What the fuck are we doing? They're like, no, it's fall, and it's like this fall thing. You put cinnamon and apples together, and it makes this fall shit feeling. And I'm like, dude, it's fucking gross.
Oh,
And I didn't like Fireball to begin with. But
Everyone's a philosophy major in college, huh?
I didn't like Fireball to begin with, but like I fucking hate it now. I hate
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I bet.
Tequila I love, but I can't have.
I hate tequila.
I love it, but I can't have it.
This is the only time I ever threw up on alcohol. I drank so much alcohol, but I only had 1 tequila shot. The whole time throwing up, I only tasted tequila.
Ugh. Yeah.
And so I was like,
Mm-mm.
it's hard for me, dude.
Nope.
Especially straight tequila. Because don't get me wrong, I can do some margs. Some of the burps are a little weird though since that
I
day
love
with margs.
margaritas. Ugh.
Yeah, but some of the burps are a little weird now because of that day. But I can pound some marks. So like mixed with shit, I can deal with tequila by itself. Ooh. Like one time me and some friends took some alcohol into Canada, and it was tequila. And we had no mixers in our hotel room. We took it as like a pre-gaming thing. So they were just like bam, bam, bam. And these bitches love, dude. These bitches love tequila. So like even though they were like, yeah, they just like took a swig of water and they're like, we're ready, baby. And I did it. And I was like trying to keep it like because they were taking it like champion. So I was like, I can't not take it like a champion. And so I'm like on the inside.
I just imagine you right now taking a shot and be like, and like turning around or something to like pivot yourself. So like you act like you're playing it cool, but you're just like doing something else.
No, what I did is I just like really had my mouth closed. So I could do it and be like, and then I would like try to as casually as possible open water. And then I'd be like, go, 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 go.
Oh, dude, I can Jaeger and tequila Or like I fuck vodka. I just don't like vodka. I just think that's a thing for me.
I like vodka. That's my favorite.
And I don't like whiskey.
That's my favorite liquor.
Yeah, I mean I can do it if it's like there and it's like mixed well, but like
Vodka, I can do vodka straight.
no.
I can't. Now, don't get me wrong. There's some horrible vodkas that are like real cheap, like they come in plastic bottles and shit.
Fuck
like
that shit.
that shit's just that shit's. I don't even know what that
It's like
is.
nail polish remover, dude.
I don't know. I think I might prefer nail polish remover.
Dude, it's fucking gross.
Might make me go blind, but that might be worth it.
And then you got like this fucking like cheap ass aunt who you go to like a party with, and she's like, you're like, hey, bring some alcohol. She's like, all right, cool. And it's like a punch bowl that she's making for like this family reunion or whatever, but everyone knows it's spiked. And she makes with a cheap ass alcohol, and you're like, oh, this is fucking gross.
Yeah, like
That's what that is
It's like, bitch, punch can't even cover this up.
Dude, you know, I feel so bad for the people who don't have those like reunion experiences.
I don't know. I don't know why you want those reunion experiences.
There's just like, it's just such a fucked up mess that it's just like, I probably wouldn't have asked to go through that, but like, it's kind of informative.
Oh my gosh. Most of my family stuff was good.
Yeah. I mean, I was bred with drama, so I mean,
You were tabloids. You're like, you adopted the drama. I was born in it. All these T channels.
like that fucking old ass lady, Royce in Maryland that I showed you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, dude, family man, like, yeah, dude, just bred in the drama, man. Just this is what it is. Saw like a little hint of it here and there now.
Yeah, that's why you love reality TV.
100%.
So you like feed it without without any of the real stuff. It's safe.
Exactly. Like I don't have like I can like leave that at home. Like, yeah.
Can I hear vape? You know, I was thinking about today. Vlogging has kind of died.
Vlogging?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like vlogging has naturally evolved over time to what most super popular YouTubers are today.
Yeah.
Where there's like, they almost start as vlogs and then they do a prank or something. You know what I mean? Like, hey guys, da, 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 and this is what I'm doing in my video. It's almost like a blog. Blogging became like the ending and beginning of videos. You know what I mean? Vlogging. But like, who's doing the big ones anymore?
Well, you know why?
Why?
Because you got people coming out like fucking Logan and Jake Paul. Like, no one wants to be like them. That's what like our view of like what the new generation's view of fucking vlogging is.
But it's not even vlogging anymore, dude. Because they're
No,
like
I
doing
know.
pranks and shit.
That's what I'm saying. That's
a
what's
pranks
evolved
feeling.
into.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Evolved into that, but like no one's doing big like classic vlogs. Like this is my week living. Like little channels still do it as like another form of content, and people still like them. But it like settled into like I think it's like natural niche. Like there was a time where it was like it was the thing on YouTube.
Yeah.
And now it's like it's natural niche. It's like you start vlogging on your channel because you have a lot of subscribers, and like 15,000 of them will love it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So you just throw a sponsorship in there, get 15,000 people to view it. They connect more with you. They're Patreons now. Yay.
Yeah, dude. Like, and BuzzFeed too. Like, BuzzFeed has taken away a lot of like their different like lifestyle vlogging channels and like people, and they're like not really doing that
BuzzFeed
much.
did vlogging?
Yeah, they used to have like people that would like do like I don't know if it was like vlogging necessarily, but
I think you're just thinking all internet content is vlogs. Are you talking about
maybe
like,
I haven't seen true vlogging then. Maybe
you know what I'm
that's
talking about,
what
like
it is.
Casey Neistat and shit?
I don't know who
where
that
they're
is.
like, hey guys, da, 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 and they're like, we're going through the week, and then like there's like Monday, and they're like, all right guys, I'm heading to my apartment.
I always thought that was stupid.
That's why you're just like putting all internet content as vlogs.
I don't like. I mean, like,
I don't love vlogs either. Every once in a while I do because they'll like visit someplace or something. But other than that, I don't like vlogs.
whenever I like buy something, I do research, you know, and I was looking at like cameras, and they kind of have something similar to that, but it's like about a camera. It's like, hey guys, like, so this is my like, you know, my like journey with this camera, and like this is why I like it, and like,
So
here's
they
like,
basically do like a essay vlog of the camera and like show you footage and shit. Yeah.
So I've seen that like form of vlogging, but I haven't seen like literal like this is my Monday. No,
No. Well.
I'm not into that.
Well. Well, can't analyze it how I wanted to then.
I don't know, man. Like it's just.
I mean, I'm not into it either, but you just have a way. You're funny because, like, I feel like actual entertainment wise, you only pay attention to stuff you want to pay attention to.
For sure.
Like, you don't even care about the culture things behind it. Like, you know what I mean? Or like, you don't know what's popular there because you're like, I don't care.
Yeah.
Which is fun. But like, you do care about like old media, that stuff, which is interesting. I think you're going to be a collector and like almost like a historian when you're like 70. Because like back in the day, we used to basically worship this person. Everyone knew her. Like, it's different than today. Like, not like certain pockets knew her. Everyone knew
It's a historian of pop culture.
That's what I'm saying. But like, you've chosen your job.
I'm gonna be a museum guide.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I'm saying that you're gonna be a historian of pop culture, but you have like naturally selected your time. I feel like, like, and it's like at the edge of the internet age, and then once the internet age hits, you're like, bye guys. I still care about Grammys.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the pageantry of like Grammys and Oscars, and like I like that. Like, I think it's fun to see all these people who literally have no grip on reality just walk around and like, how'd you like my movie?
And you're like, yes, I did.
So, oh, thank you so much.
Who are you wearing? I actually do want to know. I've never heard of that, but I'm glad I have the information.
I'm wearing a brand that you won't be able to afford because I can't afford it. It's given to me, darling.
This is an ad.
Actually, sometimes there's hilarious. Sometimes on the women, like they'll have like like jewelry designers loan them like jewelry to wear for that show. They're like, oh, what's your jewelry? It's so pretty. And like there have been a few female like actors that I'm like, I cannot afford this, but this is who it is. Like, this is literally like a loan. Like, I have to give this back afterwards. And I'm like, God damn.
That's hilarious.
But that, I think I like the pageantry of it. It's dying though, unfortunately.
Rip.
Yeah, and we're fucking stuck with the goddamn streamies and bullshit like that.
Honestly, the streamies I think always be streamed and shit. But I think they're just gonna stay an industry thing. Like, where like the Grammys, the Oscars grew outside the industry because of like pageantry and blah 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 blah. Even if like the streaming start getting pageantry, everyone's just gonna watch a highlight of anything interesting that happened there. It will never become like a thing, or I think any internet thing, like, it will be just so extremely niche, and most people will just look at highlights if they're even vaguely interested.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with that.
But I mean, maybe I think that's arguably what all culture's going towards.
It's all just gonna
honestly, recently I just finally was like came to terms with like, fuck it, the world's going how it's going. You just gotta ride it.
Ride the wave.
Basically, that's what I was like. And you this is gonna sound like a really weird moment, but the way that the moment that hit for me, and I was like, poop. I saw a story in the news. A mom created deep fakes of these teenagers that, like, I can't remember what the exact, but long story short, her daughter didn't like them, or they were mean to her daughter, or something like that, or they got on the cheer squad and her daughter didn't. Something along those lines. She made deep fakes of them and then sent it to like school administration, being like, showing them drinking and smoking and like naked and but they're deep fakes, so they're fake. Then they found out they were fake. So now everything's coming against the mom.
Ooh, God.
I was like, oh shit. Because the moment you know a new technology is about to like become a thing, in my opinion, is when you hear it hit the normal.
When moms are doing it, man.
Yeah, basically. Like when you hear like a mom does it or something like that, like even if that's a futuristic mom, it's like, oh. But now it's accessible enough that a mom determined enough can do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like the mom has to learn coding. You know what I mean? It's like the technology is always there. Sure. So I was like, okay, we're about to enter a world where we're going to have to try to figure out if any photo is real.
You know what makes me like really kind of scared?
And so I was like, okay, we're in this reality now. It's just time to live cyberpunk. Like
something to kind of like go along with this. I literally have this fear because there are moms that are like, that's a dedicated mom right there.
Yeah.
Like,
But that's like the tip of the iceberg. Like, they goes deep.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, there are some crazy ass moms out there, and I'm just like, I don't know if I can be that for a child. Like, I just don't think I will give that
I don't
big of a
think you-
fuck.
Need to be that for a child.
Oh, I know.
I think that's probably a good thing.
like, I'm like, bro, just get over it. You didn't get in the fucking squad. Who the fuck cares?
That's like kind of the healthy response, at least more healthy than doing deep fakes of teenagers.
but see, that's some kind of shit that like, that's some like, it's not.
That's the parenting I strive to be.
No,
that's
no.
A+ parenting right there.
There, but like the reason why I think this is like taking me aback a little bit, like in the way of like it's like different than you, because that's something that like one of my aunts would do for my cousins,
100%.
and like so that's kind of like, oh, that's normal. It's like I don't really want to do that because it's fucking crazy,
Yeah, no, it's just crazy. It's not normal.
bro. It is fucking.
I think you
nuts.
need to detangle some of those wires, bro.
It's just knotted up like a fucking Apple headphone.
Yeah, dude. But if you work hard enough, they always come clean, dude.
That's true. You think to yourself, how did that get like that?
Yeah. Every single one of my Apple headphones shorts pretty quick though, in comparison to other headphones I've had.
Yeah. Sounds just about like every other fucking person.
Like I look left and now it like pauses it.
What?
It has shorts in the wires.
I know. But it's just like, it's funny.
That's what I'm
I'll look left and boop.
That does though.
That's fucking crazy.
It does though.
I have just
if I'm
never-
listening to something on those headphones, I just don't look left.
I have just never had a tenth of the issues that I hear about Apple products like actually happen to me.
But
Like, that's a thing.
like I don't think you've like used Apple headphones in like 20 years. As soon as AirPods came out, you're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
I actually don't really even use my AirPods.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
be honest with you.
yeah, you just listen to it full blast wherever you're at.
Dude, that is so true. I walked into a gas station today watching a streamer play Apex, and I was like, I gotta stop. Like, this has gotta stop. I was like, I am not this person. Just stop. But yeah. Yeah.
You want to end it?
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Cool.
Yeah, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. It's been a crazy wild ride. I think this episode's been really good. We got some surprises coming up in the future that we're kind of excited about.
Yeah. What are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about.
The streaming, you dipshit.
We've told them we're gonna stream for a
Oh,
million
okay.
years.
Well, yeah, we're gonna start streaming soon. Like that's actually happening. We're getting all the shit to get that all set up. So
Yeah.
you'll be able to see us in action, play some video games. Do you want to play through Cyberpunk Live? I know it's
we
not
talked
really
about
like
that. No,
popular
we talked about
right now.
Yeah, we're gonna do a few things with Cyberpunk.
But yeah, so we're gonna and we do have some more surprises like in the
Yeah, we got
pipeline.
some more surprises. We got good things coming. And honestly, I would love to do more than just gaming streams, but
Yeah.
until people start showing up and it's like, you maybe just want to like review memes, or like showing up is like, do you hear about this? I want to hear what you're talking about, or something like that, or like people encouraging different,
Or maybe we'll be able to go live together, like both of us.
yeah, or whatever. Like until we get people coming in and are like asking for different content, it's probably just gonna be video games.
Yeah.
But I'm willing and want to do more than just video games.
Yeah. Yeah. So have you guys actually heard about this thing called Delta 8?
No, what is it?
It is this great strain that's not quite what marijuana is, and
It's
not
more
quite
It's a molecule. But
what CBD is. It's like in the middle. It's like it gets you kind of high, but not kind of high. Makes you feel super chill, super relaxed, less anxious.
no anxiety, no paranoia. What's even better? It's legal.
Legal.
And you're like, wow, where can I get this mystical plant extract?
Well, do I have a place for you? It is called EasttreeCBD.com.
Whoa! You can get all your Delta 8 and CBD needs there.
Yeah, you like gummies? You're like, no, I'm going to put that in my coffee in the morning. They got tinctures. You're like, no, I like to smoke. They got vape. They have everything.
And they got, you're like, ooh, my elbow hurt. It hurt too much. Ooh, we got some CBD cream. You rub it on that. Boom. Now you're like, oh, wow, my elbow is as good as new.
It's as good as new. Yeah, but EasttreeCBD.com. And then if you use our code SW10, Blue, what do you get?
10% off. You get Jesus's cut off.
Yeah, you get a tithe, guys. It's literally a tithe.
So tithe to yourself. Use our code.
Yeah, tithe to self this week. Jesus has enough already. Tithe to self, and get you guys some. Get you some Delta 8. Okay, it may be a little too far.
No, I don't think so, dude. He does though. He even says he's like, I got all things, dude.
Yeah,
Hallelujah,
he wants
dude.
you to prosper, guys.
Hallelujah.
He wants you to prosper. So eastreetcbd.com.
Prosper.
Use the code SW10. Get you a 10% off. Yeah, and let us know what you think too about the episode, the CBD, the Delta 8, all that shit.
Yeah. Well, how high are you?
I'm probably like an 8.5. I was at like a 9.
I'd say I was at an 8.5. I'm at 7.5.
Okay.
Are we smoking on anything new?
Mint cookies. But we didn't. So like, it's kind of a mixture. I personally, we can rate it because most of it is mint
Have
cookies.
we been smoking on mint cookie?
Yeah. we have.
Yeah, I've smoked on it enough. It's 3.
It's a 2 for me.
Whoa.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Why?
I just don't think it gives me kind of a headache.
Oh, it never gave me a headache. But if it gave me a headache, yeah, easy to.
Yeah, it gives me kind of like it's not like a headache, but it's like I feel tension in my head. And it's like right before a headache starts to come on.
Yeah,
you can
almost like
feel it.
headband.
Yeah, yes, exactly. And I'm not a big fan of that.
I do not like headband, dude. It gives me a headache every fucking time.
It literally makes you feel like you're wearing a headband.
I took ibuprofen every time I smoked because of that.
Oh shit.
No, okay, I feel you. If I feel like what you had too. So be warned. Maybe it feels like headband. If you don't like headband, maybe just ignore it. Because even with what I'm about to say, I feel headband. But if I heard there was even a chance of me feeling like headband, I was like, I'll buy a gram maybe. If I have extra. So be warned, I might do that. But for me, it just honestly, it was like if Walmart made like a great value weed.
Oh my god, dude, that's perfect.
Yeah, dude. So it's just weed, dude.
Yeah.
So it's nice, but it's like nothing to write home from mom about, nothing to talk to anybody about. It's the most 3 I've ever heard of in my life.
Yeah, and I give it a 2.
Like
so.
great value peanut butter. It's like it works.
Ew. Dude, I'm sorry. Don't get any peanut butter if you aren't going to get at least something like a little bit above that.
You're just saying that because you bathe in it. You're like, this texture is all wrong on my chest.
Look how fast my lips go.
Dude, do you know? Fun fact. I learned there's a disorder for when certain sounds make people literally like get furious. So almost like ASMR, but the opposite. So instead of like having a braingasm where they're like, ooh, this is good, they're like, I'm so fucking mad. And the number one trigger for most of them, because it's different triggers for everybody, most common trigger is like lip smacking noises.
Yep, I know someone. You cannot, nope. And when you crack her knuckles too, she hates that.
Yeah. Like this guy I heard talking about it said that like he literally like he doesn't even like his own. So he literally listens with like TV volume, crazy high, even when he eats his own food.
That's awful.
I know.
Oh,
Dude.
that's so
He was
awful.
saying all the things, and like sometimes he avoids eating with people and shit. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because even just the normal sounds of like people eating, he's like, fuck.
No.
Yeah, I was like, man, there's been some times in these episodes where those people will not be our fans.
Oh. Well, yeah. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. And we hope you guys have a great night.
Yeah. So yeah, the same way we always do with St. Warhead's Sparkler.
Smoke weed every day.
I've been wavy for the longest, need the rest of y'all to catch up to me. Terpene gravy for my bong hit, so every hit is extra gooey. Then I light it extra doobie, get high while I Netflix movies. Pass it to my baby, muffled coffee in my face next to boobies. I like to get high a lot, I like to get high a lot. My girls, they take smaller dabs because we have to buy a lot. I hate it when my lighter's lost, don't you too? That shit sucks, anywho I got shit to do. Need a smoker then after fuck, no I don't wanna work with you. All you other rappers suck, I told you I got work to do, so will you please get off my nuts? Sorry, don't think I'm high enough. Nope, light another up. Coughing while we mobbing, drop the glob and when the glow is up. 99 problems, think I solved until I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pulling up.
99 problems, think I solved them till I sober up. My squad do this often, we hot boxing if we pull
I like my
drip, drip,
it light up like a spark. I like my
drip, drip,
it light up like a spark. I like my
drip, drip,
it light up like a spark. I like my
drip, drip.
It light up like a spark. I like my hair like my It light up like a spark. I like my hair like my It light up like a spark. I like my hair like my It light up like a spark. I like my hair like my It light up like a sparkler. Dabs got my fingers sticky like I'm Peter Parker. Feeling like a king, scrolling memes with scenes from Arthur. Sauce has terpenes, diamonds looking like it's tartar. All my friends grow weed, we got some inner city farmers. It don't matter if you broke or not, you can find a way to smoke some pot. Every spot is overstocked and every block an open shop, and everybody's high, you can't even find a sober cop. Every night I'm stoned, then I zone out and play Overwatch. Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm dozing off.
Then I get hungry as I'm looking for some shows to watch. Baby plug me with some munchies, all of a sudden I'm
I
down.
like my hair like my It light up like a spark. I like my hair like my It light up like a spark. I like my hair like my It light up like a spark. I like my hair like my It light up like a spark. I like my hair like my It light up like a spark. I like my hair like my It light up like a spark. I like my hair like my It light up like a spark. I like my hair like my It light up like a sparkler.